What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to talk about, another NBA discussion video, this time actually revolving around LaMelo Ball and LiAngelo Ball, and a bit of Lonzo Ball here and there as well. I might make a separate video even on Lonzo because, you know, the bit of trade possibilities here and there, but it's currently being, you know, reported as well, and like literally proven at this point that LeVar Ball actually said that he wants, you know, LaMelo Ball to be drafted to the New York Knicks, and it's time for something good to finally happen to New York. Pretty much that's what he said, but he kind of went a little bit further than there. Reportedly, he's actually gone on to say as well he would like the New York Knicks to sign LiAngelo Ball, and it would be a good pairing of LaMelo and LiAngelo as they have great chemistry and have played together before and are obviously brothers. And yeah, again, it could be a very similar thing to, you know, Giannis Antetokounmpo and when he got his brothers to the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, I think this is really interesting. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is being reported by Ian Begley as well. And there's a bunch of articles about this online. I mean, yeah, LeVar Ball does like to, you know, talk about this stuff all the time. But the reason I find this quite interesting is, yes, LaMelo Ball to the New York Knicks would be a very good thing for the franchise to do. I mean, he would be the future point guard for them. We obviously know there's a rumor they might trade for Chris Paul and partner him up with LaMelo Ball. For those of you who didn't know how that would work, Chris Paul would pretty much play point guard while LaMelo Ball would kind of guard the shooting guard position. But LaMelo Ball would mainly still have the ball in his hands because that's how he's more effective. Chris Paul would still, you know, play that little bit of off-ball type of role that he played at the Houston Rockets when James Harden had the ball, and he'd play that kind of off-ball type of role that he's been playing at OKC when Schroeder would isolate or something like that. So, again, Chris Paul is very, very good with that off-ball role, so I would imagine that would be a really cool partnering to potentially see. Although another player that the New York Knicks are now, you know, could be partnering and could have some interest in, and it looks like the New York Knicks are interested, obviously, in LiAngelo Ball. I mean, they would have to be, considering LaMelo Ball would be, you know, going to the New York Knicks, and then LaMelo would pretty much say, hey, well, let's get LiAngelo. I would imagine there is definitely interest there. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much been confirmed already. I would say that the New York Knicks are really interested in potentially bringing in LiAngelo Ball. I think they're just definitely going to want to see how he performs with OKC Blues G League team. Now, the thing with LiAngelo Ball is a player that a lot of people like to compare his game to is kind of a discount version of Klay Thompson. You always see like LaMelo Ball and LaMelo Ball and Lonzo Ball were always like the point guards when they always played. Well, still play to this day, obviously. They're always been the point guards, or they can guard the shooting guards, they can guard small forwards, all of that type of stuff. While LiAngelo Ball has always been different. He's kind of always been that spot-up shooter, you know, kind of like a similar... He really does play like Klay Thompson, like doesn't usually have the ball in his hands exactly too much, but when he does have a ball in his hands, he does try and create a play to get him or another, you know, teammate in an open three. That's pretty similar to what LiAngelo Ball does, and I think it would be very interesting to do what you know, the Milwaukee Bucks did with Thanasis. I think that's his name. I don't remember, but pretty much he's the brother of Giannis. And yeah, they decided to sign the brother of Giannis, you know, make Giannis more happy, give the brother a chance. You know, he's played with Giannis before. Maybe it might be a little bit decent. He obviously did come in. He wasn't exactly that great, but again, he, you know, didn't have exactly too big of a role. But when it comes to LiAngelo Ball, he is only 21 years old still, or something like that. That is absolutely crazy. He's had a lot of life problems and everything like that, but obviously, there's the saying, everyone deserves a second chance, and I think, you know, the New York Knicks having somewhat of interest with LiAngelo, and, you know, LeVar Ball even saying as well that the New York Knicks should sign LiAngelo if they're, you know, full steam ahead on wanting to draft LaMelo Ball, then again, I think that would be a pretty interesting idea, and I think it could actually benefit the New York Knicks some more. Obviously, they could get him on a two-way contract. He could come in and play if, you know, a player like Reggie Bullock or something got injured. Again, Reggie Bullock's been injured for a long time, so that, you know, for quite a while for this season so far, the 2019 to 2020 season. So again, this would be interesting because LiAngelo Ball could play that spot up shooter type of role where he just similar to Klay Thompson, just runs around the 3-point line, but is also still effective with the ball in his hands and is still a relatively decent driver, while also still having good defense as well. Obviously, LiAngelo is still, you know, a decent defender, and I think you see Lonzo and LaMelo Ball. Yes, LiAngelo is a lot different, but, you know, you got to remember, this guy was ranked, like, he was ranked pretty high when he was about to go into his college days, and he was supposed to be a very good player, and obviously, I believe he became a family man. There was a lot of controversies that ended up happening. They ended up parting away with the NCAA. I believe the Illawarra Hawks were supposed to sign him, but they ended up not wanting to sign him or something like that. Again, there's a lot of things that happened, but now he finally got a signature with the OKC Blue, I believe, after actually doing extremely well in a tryout/workout. So it'll be really interesting to see how he goes there. If he can be 35 to 40% from 3, of course that will most likely translate to the NBA, and I think the New York Knicks will definitely see those percentages, and if they get LaMelo Ball, I'm sure LaMelo will convince the New York Knicks to, you know, potentially give his brother a look and to potentially sign him. And obviously there's the Lonzo Ball situation as well, which again, I'm thinking about doing in a different video because I think that would be pretty interesting to kind of go over as well. But of course, yeah, it looks like the New York Knicks do have somewhat of interest in LiAngelo Ball. LeVar Ball wants the New York Knicks to sign LaMelo, and LiAngelo obviously wants them to draft LaMelo Ball and thinks he could be the pretty much savior for New York and come in and do really well, hopefully. And yeah, again, I think it would be kind of cool to see LaMelo in the Knicks uniform, and maybe even LiAngelo as well. I think that would be absolutely insane to see, you know, even a play of LaMelo Ball passing to an open LiAngelo or something like that and hitting a 3. I think that would be really cool just to see how far both of these players have come in their journey. And that's why I think, yeah, maybe the New York Knicks should actually look to potentially sign LiAngelo Ball. And obviously they'd get a lot of jersey sale and a lot of revenue if they had both the Ball brothers and obviously had a chance to potentially get Lonzo in the future as well. So I think that would be extremely interesting. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for the latest NBA news and NBA content. Definitely don't forget to comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and opinions on the New York Knicks potentially being interested in LaMelo Ball and, you know, LiAngelo Ball, and LeVar Ball saying that the Knicks should draft LaMelo Ball and sign LiAngelo Ball. Again, I definitely really like to know your thoughts and opinions on this all down below. But again, don't forget to go subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlog channel. Links for them will be in the description down below. And go check out my podcast as well if you haven't already. Links for that will be in the description down below. But as I was saying, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.